Or
So Richard pulled a couple more cards for me in reference to the past video, and you can go back and watch that if you like. My first card was Justice Reversed, and we addressed that in the last video. And it's all about being authentic and presenting yourself in different realms as one person, not wearing multiple hats, just being you and being comfortable being you in every situation you're in. The second card Richard pulled for me was the King of Wands. And the King of Wands talks about having the power and the ability to do whatever it is that you intend to do, which is kind of interesting when it's put side by each with the Justice Reversed card. In that, at this point in time, or at that point in time, I was showing up differently in different arenas, and yet I do have the ability to do what I'm supposed to do. And the next card makes it even more interesting, and it's the Three of Pentacles Reversed. So we thought we'd focus on that for this video. So the Three of Pentacles Reversed to me means that any reversed card talks about lacking some of the energy of the actual card on the upright position. So Three of Pentacles in the upright position is mastery of skill, trades, and work, achieving perfection, artistic ability, and dignity through renown, power, and rank. So in the reverse position, to me, what that means is although I have the ability and the power, I don't necessarily have the credentials or the confidence or the background, perceived background to be able to do this business and what we are trying to achieve. So Richard, I'm going to let you take it from there for a second and maybe explain, why, or we've had many talks around this. So I'm going to let you take it from there for a sec.
well, as you know, we have a society in many good ways that credentials are certification, qualification, education, all the education aspects of that to do a business. And it's almost like you must have this in order to have it. And oftentimes, though, what they dismiss is our journey, is that education, our life experiences of our education. And Wendy and I are very transparent on our journeys and how we arrived here. So in some aspects, yes, I'm certified as practitioner in many ways, and Wendy has a various education aspects, university and such. But we look, people look, well, I have the certificate and put these qualifications. We have experiences. We have raised families. We have gone through this journey of employment, long-time employment to entrepreneurship. So when we look at this certification, oftentimes we feel less than, or I don't have the qualifications up there, maybe on my LinkedIn profile. So I just ran a clearing of open all timesheets on this aspect or this belief or judgment level or opinion of others of, I don't have the qualifications to do this business. I don't have the smarts in one way or their knowledge. But if you have the experience and life experience growing up and you're choosing to do it and find the resources, you're more qualified than anybody else out there because it's your belief. So I say open all timesheets on all the aspects I've spoken of this qualification, certification, how it's held over your head. And again, imaginarily, by opinions of others to do this. So open all of those timesheets and templates and programs and certification aspects, qualifications, open, clear, delete, and destroy all of those everywhere at once, to, through, and each source and beyond now. Because as we clear these, we clear our energy fields from those notions, preconceived notions of thought patterns, and we step more into our clarity of who we are as people, as entrepreneurs, and people want to connect with others at an authentic level.
Mm-hmm. So one of the other things about this is so much of our like resume at this point in history comes from an outside source, a job that you've done, something where you have gained or earned credentials to do something. And the other point I want to make on this is that quite often the biggest and strongest gifts that we have are those things that come the easiest to us. They are the things that flow through us. And, you know, you look at somebody and you go, well, why can't you do that? And it's this terribly confused look on your face going, well, it's just done this way. And I watch my husband do this all the time with the electrical work that he does. Well, why can't you just see that? And it's not that you're dumb or that you're anything else. It's one, he's done it for so long, but two, that there is a natural innate gift that he brings to the table when he does that. And those are the things that I think we have had diminished over time. So one of my careers in the past was color draping and wardrobe planning. And the interaction of color and a person's energy fields is so powerful. And you could see the change in the person when they were, you know, around the for lack of a better expression, the right colors or colors that worked with them. And I never understood why people couldn't see that. You know, sometimes it's simple for, you know, a woman, or for a person to put on a specific lipstick in a specific color and their entire persona would change. But that's an energy signature, an energy reaction. And I never could understand why others couldn't get that and couldn't see that. And that's not something that you're ever trained in. That is a natural gift that we tend to not acknowledge. In school, we're taught that we have to work hard to achieve things. The classes that we struggle the most and we overcome the most are the ones that we are so-called most successful at. And part of our path with Time Sweep is to celebrate those strengths and those gifts that come naturally, not the things that we have had beaten into us. Or like, I remember doing times tables over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, they're literally beaten into you. So you just know them and you can pull them at any point in time. But the gifts that are innate, the gifts that are natural, where we naturally gravitate to, are the ones that we want to celebrate and the ones that we want to pull. And those aren't the ones that we're getting certification for. Those are the things that we just are. And Time Sweep for both Richard and I is something that we just are. It is a natural evolution of who we have become as we've walked this road. And something that we know will help others. So that's where we're headed with this. And that's why we've done it. And hoping to break down some of those barriers about, again, I'm going back to the programming that I alluded to in the last video, the programming that has been overlaid on us to hold us in place so that those innate gifts and talents are not able to express themselves fully. Anything you'd like to add to that, Richard?
I think that's a good coverage of what we have done today. More as we do this organically.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we want to create. Even though we have an outline, we want to make sure we put the extras in for, you know, the areas that we are being real in. As things show up, we will clear and we will show you how we clear them. So thank you.
Thank you.